Hello, guys. Today we have some topic to discuss. By the way, my name is Brother Valentine, as you know, and today we have some friends who are almost to be baptized. And this, first of all, this is a friend known as George William and sister to be Whitney Gloria. So we want to talk about devil, different between devil and Satan. We will start with devil. It tempts people to sin and cause evil in the book, in the description of the devil. And in this discussion, we started that it's also a Greek word which means uh, the diabolos. Okay, we have discussed it, and it's also used to describe wicked men, which means that wicked man is a lady or a man also that. So in the Bible, we have some supporting Bible verses that describe this devil. We'll start with the book of John 6:70 and to 71.
Which says, Then Jesus replied, Have I not chosen you, the 12? Yet one of you is devil. He meant Judas, the son of Simon Iscariot, who, though one of the 12, was later to betray him.
So betray, it's come to the word of wicked man. So this book of John 6:70 to 71, it says that Jesus refers to Judas as a devil, which is a wicked man. Let's go to the book of 1 John 3:8. He said, 1 John 3:8.
1 John chapter 3 verse 8. He that committeth sin is the devil, for the devil sinned from the beginning. For this purpose the Son of God was manifested, that he might destroy the works of the devil.
So who commanded sin is a devil. He commanded sin is of the devil. Comes the book of, it's described only a wicked man. Let's go to the First Timothy 3:11. First Timothy 3:11.
Which says, In the same way, the women are to be worthy of respect, not malicious talkers, but temperate and trustworthy in everything.
So this talks about should be sober and faithful in everything. You will be faithful. If you are not faithful, that means that you are wicked man. So if you are not faithful, or if you are not faithful, you are a wicked man. Let's go to the 2 Timothy 3:3.
2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 3 says, Without natural affection, truth breakers, false accusers, inconvenient, pious, despisers of those that are good.
So it's also talk about the wicked man, truth breaker, false accuser. You know that accuser is the same the way it's tempted people to sin and cause evil. True breaker, false accuser comes to wicked man. So mostly many people call the devil as Satan, but there are different meaning of it. So let's go to the story of Satan. Let's go to Satan. If I start with the Satan, the word Satan is an Hebrew word with the meaning adversary. Where it comes to, it also means an opposer, which means opposer is, it can be a good or bad deeds. Let's go to the supporting Bible verses about Satan. Let's start with the book of Matthew 16:23, which talks about Peter and Jesus.
Which says, Jesus turned and said to Peter, Get behind me, Satan, you are stumbling block to me. You do not have in mind the concerns of God, but merely human concerns.
So most people are not Christian devil, but as we know that Satan is not a person who has big horns, a long tail, a red face. I know some churches say that, but in let me ask you a question. If you are saying that a Satan has a horn, has a tail, and his face is so ugly, I don't know how you describe it. But in Christian Defiant, we don't not say that. But if you say that Satan is someone else, why did Jesus call Peter Satan? Do you want to say that Peter was a Satan? No, it can't be. So don't say that Satan has horns, because in the Bible it doesn't describe that way. Let's go to the next verse, Isaiah 45:7.
Isaiah 45:7, it says, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things.
So I told you Satan also means opposer of doing good or bad deeds.
I make peace
He make peace
and create evil.
and create evil. That is, he create peace, that is good. He create evil, that is bad. Let's go to the book of Genesis 3:17.
Genesis 3:17, which says, to Adam, he said, because you listened to your wife and ate fruit from the tree about which I commanded you, you must not eat from it.
So,
Cursed is the ground because of you. Through painful toil, you will eat from it all the days of your life.
So in the book of Genesis 3:17, it says, Eve opposed God instruction by eating from forbidden tree. Forbidden tree. So he went in, he opposed what God told him, and he broke that thing. So opposing of good thing and bad thing, it described. The last book that we are read, I want to just give you a meaning, is, can you go to the book of Numbers 22:20-27, where we talk about the story of Baal. He was told to wait until God come, and Balaam, what have I said? Baal. Oh, Bala, so that let's read first before I explain.
Numbers chapter 22, verse 20. And God came unto Balaam at night,
Yes.
and said unto him,
Yes.
if the men come to call you, rise up and go with them.
Wait. So God give Balaam advice that if someone comes, he will go with him. Continue.
But yet the word which I shall say unto thee, that shalt thou do. It means that you should do.
You sure?
That you should do.
Continue.
And Balaam rose up in the morning and saddled his ass and went with the princes of Moab. And God's anger was kindled because he went, and the angel of the Lord stood in the way for an adversary against him. Now he was riding upon his ass, and his two servants were with him.
So here is Balaam was on his way. God told him, wait until I tell my people to come and go with them. But Balaam refused to listen, and he continued. God was angry. He called the angel of the Lord and blocked his way. So let me tell you, Satan is not someone that you are saying that has horns, that has big tail, that he was dropped from heaven unto the earth. No, there is nothing like that. So we have just summarized about it, and mostly we'll be talking more and more about Satan and devil, and some question which we will find in the comments. To thank you so much for listening to us, and next time we will talk another lesson. Thank you so much.